The history of Greece is a long and rich one, dating back to the Paleolithic era. However, it is generally divided into the following periods. Ancient Greece. This period lasted from the Mycenaean civilization, 1600–1100 BC, to the death of Alexander the Great in 323 BC. During this time, Greece produced some of the most important philosophers, scientists, artists, and writers in history. Hellenistic Greece. This period lasted from the death of Alexander the Great to the Roman conquest of Greece in 146 BC. During this time, Greek culture spread throughout the Mediterranean world and beyond. Roman Greece. Greece was a part of the Roman Empire for over 600 years. During this time, Greek culture continued to flourish, and many Roman emperors were patrons of the arts and sciences. Byzantine Greece. The Byzantine Empire was a continuation of the Roman Empire in the East. It was centered on Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, and lasted for over 1,000 years. During this time, Greece was a major center of Christianity and Orthodox culture. Ottoman Greece. Greece was ruled by the Ottoman Empire from the 15th to the 19th centuries. During this time, Greek culture was suppressed, but the Greeks never forgot their heritage. Modern Greece. Greece gained its independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1832. Since then, Greece has been a constitutional monarchy and a member of the European Union. Ancient Greece. Ancient Greece is often considered the birthplace of Western civilization. The Greeks made significant contributions to philosophy, science, art, and architecture. They also developed a system of democracy that has inspired people all over the world. Some of the most famous ancient Greek thinkers include Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and Pythagoras. These philosophers developed new ways of thinking about the world and our place in it. The Greeks also made significant advances in science and mathematics. Euclid, for example, is considered the father of geometry. Archimedes was a brilliant mathematician and engineer who invented many machines, including the lever and the water screw. The ancient Greeks were also skilled artists and architects. They built magnificent temples, theaters, and stadiums. Some of the most famous examples of ancient Greek architecture include the Parthenon in Athens and the Temple of Zeus at Olympia. Hellenistic Greece. The Hellenistic period was a time of great cultural exchange and development. Greek culture spread throughout the Mediterranean world and beyond. Alexander the Great's conquests helped to spread Greek ideas and customs to new lands. One of the most important developments of the Hellenistic period was the rise of the Stoics and Epicureans. These philosophers developed new ways of thinking about ethics and the good life. The Hellenistic period also saw the development of new forms of art and literature. For example, the Alexandrian Library was one of the largest and most important libraries in the ancient world. It housed a vast collection of scrolls and books. Roman Greece. Greece was a part of the Roman Empire for over 600 years. During this time, Greek culture continued to flourish, and many Roman emperors were patrons of the arts and sciences. The Romans were particularly impressed by Greek philosophy and literature. They adopted many Greek ideas and customs into their own culture. For example, the Roman poet Virgil was heavily influenced by the Greek poet Homer. The Romans also built many new public works projects in Greece, such as roads, aqueducts, and theaters. Some of the most famous examples of Roman architecture in Greece include the Hadrian's Arch in Athens and the Theatre of Epidaurus. Byzantine Greece. The Byzantine Empire was a continuation of the Roman Empire in the East. It was centered on Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, and lasted for over 1,000 years. During this time, Greece was a major center of Christianity and Orthodox culture. The Byzantines built many beautiful churches and monasteries throughout Greece. Some of the most famous examples of Byzantine architecture in Greece include the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul and the Meteora monasteries. The Byzantine Empire also played an important role in preserving Greek culture and learning. Byzantine scholars copied and preserved many ancient Greek manuscripts. These manuscripts were later rediscovered during the Renaissance and helped to inspire the rebirth of classical learning. Ottoman Greece. Greece was ruled by the Ottoman Empire from the 15th to the 19th centuries. During this time, Greek culture was suppressed, but the Greeks never forgot their heritage. The Ottomans banned the use of the Greek language in schools and government. They also destroyed many churches and monasteries. However, the Greeks continued to practice their faith and culture in secret. In the 19th century, the Greeks began to fight for their independence from the Ottoman Empire. After a long and bloody war, Greece gained its independence in